You're a summoner? That's the weakest class in the world. The moment Lin Xiao awakened his class, everyone laughed at him. His rival called him trash. No team wanted him. No one believed he could clear a dungeon. Even a normal combat class was considered better than becoming a summoner. But they had no idea. Lin Xiao had awakened a unique S-tier talent. A talent so powerful that nobody else in the world could ever obtain it. Every single day, he gains a brand new S-rank talent. His first summon was just a tiny skeleton. Weak, pathetic, worthless. But after receiving an S-rank talent, it evolved into a terrifying Death Knight. A monster capable of slaughtering entire armies. Then his slime gained the power of endless evolution through devouring. His goblin became a master of legendary weapons. And that was only the beginning. While other people struggled to make one summon stronger, Lin Xiao gave countless S-rank talents to all of his summons. Every day they evolved. Every day they grew stronger. Every day they became more terrifying. Geniuses? Prodigies? Heroes? None of them could even defeat his weakest summon. Then the abyss descended upon the world. Demon gods appeared. Ancient monsters awakened. Even the gods themselves looked down upon humanity. But when humanity stood on the edge of extinction, one man stepped forward. Behind him stood an army powerful enough to shake heaven and earth. An army of death knights, ancient beasts, divine creatures, and beings powerful enough to rival gods. The world finally realized one terrifying truth. The strongest army was never an army. The strongest kingdom was never a kingdom. It was one summoner, and his summons. This is the story of Lin Xiao, the summoner who turned the weakest class into the strongest existence in the world. Every week, one 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 27. Congratulations on clearing the Gloomy Forest King level dungeon. Clearance time: 2 hours 30 minutes. Congratulations on clearing the Gloomy Forest King level dungeon. After learning that the dungeon's difficulty had decreased, Lin Xiao didn't continue chatting with Zhang Zhan and immediately dove into the dungeon. Bloody weapon treasure chest. That was pure cash. Moreover, he wanted to verify something. Would the treasure chests still drop after he had obtained all the bloody weapon treasure chests for every class? The result was obvious. After Lin Xiao had collected all the bloody weapon treasure chests, when he challenged again, no bloody weapon treasure chests dropped. However, the treasure chest in the hidden stage still dropped consistently. It was just that after killing boss, its mask no longer dropped, and no more free attribute points were gained after clearing. Congratulations on reaching level 10. You have obtained a summoned beast, goblin. After clearing the dungeon for the last time, Lin Xiao also reached level 10. The last free experience baby, a summoner class trait, also arrived. It's getting late. Time to go back and rest. Lin Xiao glanced at the time. It was already 6 a.m. He left the dungeon, ready to go home and rest, and coincidentally ran into Brother Hui and his group. Lin Xiao. Brother Hui called out to him and quickly ran over. You're really dedicated. Aren't you tired after grinding dungeons all day? He had intended to ask Lin Xiao about the hidden dungeon, but he didn't expect that after Lin Xiao left the conference room, he immediately plunged back into the dungeon. He decided not to wait, went back to rest and eat breakfast, and was preparing to come back here to continue waiting for him. But unexpectedly they met so coincidentally. Something wrong. It's like this, we want to ask you about the hidden dungeon's mechanics. Consider it me paying for your guide. How about 100,000? Brother Hui didn't beat around the bush. He offered 100,000 right away. No problem. Lin Xiao had no reason to refuse such a generous boss. This person was clearly someone who wasn't short on money. Anyway, he had already thoroughly plundered the gloomy forest and the hidden dungeon, and he had reached level 10 so he could enter higher difficulty dungeons. After Lin Xiao told Brother Hui and the others the information about the hidden dungeon, the four couldn't help but frown. The difficulty of this hidden dungeon was greater than they had anticipated. Is there a chance of death in the first stage? Brother Hui murmured. Fortunately, they asked Lin Xiao in advance, otherwise, if they rushed in recklessly, they might all be blown up and wiped out. But each monster has a fixed treasure chest drop, which is very tempting, and I already know the dangers. The healer said. They had already spent money to buy the guide, so it would be a pity not to try. Moreover, with fixed treasure chest drops, if they could open something good, they would make a huge profit. Finally, the four discussed and decided to attempt the hidden dungeon challenge. Lin Xiao glanced at them and asked, "Are you very rich?" Brother Hui shook his head. Not exactly rich. But he immediately reacted and quickly asked, "Lin Xiao, do you have something to sell us?" Asking like that definitely meant he did. "Indeed, I have one that I can't use. I was planning to auction it at the Adventurers Association, but seeing as we're fated, I'll ask you first. I just don't know how much you can offer." With that, Lin Xiao took out the bloody weapon treasure chest. He had intended to sell it anyway, so it didn't matter who he sold it to. This is. Seeing the treasure chest in Lin Xiao's hand, Brother Hui's eyes widened. Remembering the weapon Lin Xiao used, he quickly asked, "Your weapon came out of this treasure chest, didn't it?" The color of this treasure chest was exactly the same as the color of the blood magic staff. Yes. Lin Xiao didn't hide it and explained. The treasure chest can only open weapons, but it's not random. You get the corresponding weapon based on your own class. Roughly speaking, it's like self-selection. Self-selected weapon? Brother Hui and the other three exclaimed. A self-selected treasure chest was dozens of times more valuable than a regular treasure chest. Brother Hui suddenly felt his mouth go dry. He had only heard of self-selected weapon treasure chests but had never seen one. Now, an opportunity was right in front of him. How do you plan to sell it? Brother Hui asked impatiently. Lin Xiao pondered for a moment, then stated the price, 5 million. Good. Deal. Brother Hui agreed without a second thought. Lin Xiao. So straightforward? Did I undersell it? However, thinking that Brother Hui might be someone who wasn't short on money, this amount was nothing to him. To be able to defeat the gloomy Forest King level boss without taking damage, in addition to strength, the equipment worn was also a major help. The two quickly completed the transaction, and a huge sum of money was immediately credited to his account. By the way, bloody equipment has unique attributes. For example, if you are a warrior class and you get a warrior weapon, others who obtain a bloody weapon treasure chest can no longer get a warrior weapon. Lin Xiao reminded him. Still a unique attribute? Brother Hui became even more excited. Okay, I understand. After completing the transaction, Lin Xiao left the Adventurers Association. As for the remaining bloody weapon treasure chests, they could be sold through auction. He had breakfast on the way home and also brought a portion of steamed buns and preserved egg and lean meat congee for Lin Xiao. After arriving home, he placed breakfast on the dining table, took a quick shower, and then collapsed onto the bed and fell asleep. Lin Xiao woke up at noon the next day. Grinding dungeons with high intensity and concentration was indeed not easy. So hungry, I should eat something first. He went to the kitchen where lunch was set on the dining table. Under the plate was a note. Are you a pig? You can sleep all day. Lin Xiao looked at the handwriting, smiled faintly, then crumpled the note into a ball, put it in his pocket, and ate the lunch his sister had prepared. While eating, he checked the two newly acquired talents. He had obtained an S-rank talent while clearing the gloomy forest dungeon, and another S-rank talent during his rest period at home. Weapon Master. Ignores weapon quantity and class restrictions. Weapon quantity synchronizes with your level. Attributes can stack. Equipment effects are only triggered when fighting with weapons. Seeing the talent description, Lin Xiao couldn't help but gasp. The number of equipable weapons is determined by his level. At level 100, he could equip 100 weapons, and even gain the attribute bonuses of 100 weapons. Too strong, as expected of an S-rank talent. Then Lin Xiao looked at the other S-rank talent. Oath of Darkness. Immune to dark attribute attacks. Oath. Designate one summoned beast as a contractor. The contractor shares this talent. When the talent holder is attacked, the contractor actively appears to block the skill dot. Seeing the talent description, Lin Xiao's eyes lit up, and he immediately thought of the most suitable candidate. Death Knight. It's really good that it can be shared. Lin Xiao immediately used the talent ability. You have designated Death Knight as the contractor. Then Lin Xiao looked at the Weapon Master talent again, hesitated for a moment, but still gave it to the goblin. This way, all 3 summoned beasts would have growth attribute talents, making up for their shortcomings in combat. Chapter 28. Talent Weapon Master. Successfully bestowed. Summoned Beast. Goblin Master. Your summoned beast has improved, providing attribute feedback. Constitution plus 20, Strength plus 5, Agility plus 1, Mana plus 1. The Goblin Master's level wasn't high, so the attribute feedback naturally wasn't much. Once he cleared more dungeons and raised the Goblin Master's level, it would be able to equip more weapons. After all, the number of weapons equipped by a Weapon Master was linked to its level. After completing the talent bestowal, Lin Xiao looked at his harvest this time. First clear hidden treasure chest, Abyss treasure chest, for bloody weapon treasure chests, and another gold treasure chest dropped when the Abyss boss was killed, as well as a cat demon treasure chest, a torch treasure chest, and a Hanike chest obtained from clearing the hidden dungeon again later. Now he had 3 Hanike chests, one of which was the Abyss version. Thinking of the Abyss version treasure chest, Lin Xiao remembered that an Abyss version mask seemed to have dropped as well. BOSS's mask. Abyss version cannot be worn. Used to enhance the boss's mask. A pity it doesn't count as 2 pieces of equipment. Lin Xiao summoned the Death Knight and took his mask to enhance it. BOSS's Abyss mask. Equip level, none. Applicable. All classes. Quality, legendary. Attributes. Constitution plus 2000. Strength plus 2000. Spirit plus 2000. Intelligence plus 2000. Effect. All attributes plus 10%. Activate the mask to trigger instant strike. Immediately teleport behind the enemy and launch an attack. Cooldown. 60 seconds. So strong. These are the true attributes of the mask. Lin Xiao exclaimed. Not only did the attributes quadruple, but there was also an overall attribute boost. More importantly, the cooldown of the mask's effect was significantly shortened, needing only 1 minute to trigger. Not bad, really not bad. If it weren't for Serena's Abyssal Demon, I probably wouldn't have been able to get this mask. I really have to thank her properly. Lin Xiao handed the enhanced mask back to the Death Knight. Then he turned his gaze to the treasure chests. Opening first clear hidden treasure chest. Obtained Ghost Robe. Obtained Enhancement Stone *20, Modification Stone *20, Protection Stone *20. The items from the first clear hidden treasure chest were much stronger than those from a regular first clear treasure chest. Among them were Modification Stones and Protection Stones. These were all rare items. One could improve equipment quality, and the other could protect equipment from being destroyed during enhancement. I can't use them for now, so I'll save them. These materials would be saved for equipment that suited him later. Ghost Robe. Equip level 10. Quality, rare. Attributes. Constitution plus 100. Intelligence plus 200. Mana plus 100. Spirit plus 50. Effect. Enter ghost state when taking damage. In this state, damage is reduced by 50% for 30 seconds. Cooldown, 2 minutes. Magic attacks are ineffective. It was a piece of equipment suitable for mages. Unfortunately, it's not as good as what I'm wearing. I'll just let the slime eat it. The effect was quite average. Since the equipment effect would trigger whenever he was attacked, its practical use wasn't very great for him. Moreover, the cooldown was long, making it inferior to the grass set he was currently wearing. Opening Abyss Treasure Chest. Obtained Magic Shadow Blade. Obtained Shadow Elf's Giant Hammer. 2 weapons. They require level 10 to use, which is coming soon. High-level dungeons provided a lot of experience, and because of the special effect of Summoner from Zero, summoned beasts wouldn't split the experience, so the Goblin Master's level would be raised quickly. Continue. Opening Hanike Chest. Obtained Kitty Staff, Enhancement Stone *10, Boss's Heart. Weapons plus materials. The heart didn't have any other special use. Do I have to meow like a cat to trigger the effect? Lin Xiao couldn't help but imagine the Goblin Master meowing, and he immediately got goosebumps. Opening Hanike Chest. This time there were no weapons, only materials. Consider them snacks for the slime. Opening Hanike Chest. Abyss version. Obtained Shadow Elf's Longsword, Fairy Bow. Obtained Skill Book, Shadow Kill, Assassin. Obtained Abyss Crystal Cord. Again, 2 more pieces of equipment, a skill book, and an Abyss Crystal Core he hadn't heard of before. A pity it's not a summoner skill book or a general skill book, otherwise I could learn it. However, this Abyss Crystal Core piqued Lin Xiao's interest. Abyss Crystal Core induces the abyssalization of a dungeon upon use. 4 dungeons below level 30. Lin Xiao. No way, inducing a dungeon to become abyss? Such a thing exists? So with this, I can also turn a dungeon into an abyss version. My goodness, this is incredible. He put away the Abyss Crystal Core. This was a treasure. Others might be afraid, but Lin Xiao was excited. This was equivalent to an extra chance to challenge the abyss, and it was under his control. The abyss. That was the place where treasure chests dropped. Lin Xiao opened the remaining treasure chests all at once and obtained another weapon, a shield. The rest were all materials. This time, opening the treasure chests yielded a total of 6 weapons, which was quite good. This can be considered a bumper harvest. And I even got something unexpected. Lin Xiao was very satisfied. Then he summoned the slime. The death cooldown had ended, so it could be summoned again. Lin Xiao fed it all the materials from the drops and the treasure chests in one go, as well as the 2 control skill books he had purchased earlier. Talent Big Eater triggered. Constitution plus 100, Strength plus 50. Talent Big Eater triggered. Obtained Skill Shadow. Talent Big Eater triggered. Abyss Resistance plus 1%, Constitution plus 400. After an hour of feeding, the slime finally completed its full absorption. It had to be said that the Big Eater talent was powerful. Slime. Race. Viscous entity. Quality. Rare. Level. 8. 5.76%.
Constitution, 10,000.
Strength. 2,765. Intelligence. 1866. Agility. 145.
Mana, 875.
Spirit. 240. Resistance. Poison resistance 1%. Abyss resistance 2%. Talent. Big Eater. Skills. Bash Poison Fong. Shadow Kill. Now, entering a level 15 king level difficulty dungeon should be no problem. Lin Xiao had confidence in his summoned beasts. After finishing the slime's cultivation, Lin Xiao took out the bloody weapon treasure chest. There were still 4 weapons to choose from, and the weapons inside were all very good. However, what made Lin Xiao conflicted was whether to open them all, as the Goblin Master could equip them. But thinking about the weapon's effects, he hesitated again. From the blood magic staff, he could see that triggering these weapons' effects required consuming health, and he currently had few ways to restore health. Only recovery potions and the heal spell the slime had just learned. It was a difficult choice. Chapter 29. Sell them. After some consideration, Lin Xiao decided to sell the remaining 4 bloody weapon treasure chests. He was currently short on money, and the Goblin Master hadn't even reached the required level yet, so preparing too far ahead was unnecessary. With the money, he could continue cultivating the slime, learn more skills, and later buy equipment for the Goblin Master. After weighing all the options, selling them was the more cost-effective choice. I'll auction them off, but what should the starting bid be? Lin Xiao pondered for a moment and decided on a starting bid of 5 million. If I write a good description, there should be plenty of wealthy individuals who need them. After finishing this, Lin Xiao opened his mailbox and saw an email from Zhang Zhan. It contained a summoner skill book and some words of encouragement.
Skill, war Minotaur summon.
Quality, rare. Applicable class, summoner. Level, 15. Description: a powerful summoned beast combining strength and defense, a great weapon on the battlefield. Can be summoned after contracting. If killed, cannot be summoned again for 1 day. This summoned beast is good, but I need to be level 15 to contract it. Before he left in a hurry, he had asked Zhang Zhan to pick the highest level skill book available. It seemed the Adventurers Association didn't have many summoner skill books. After lunch, Lin Xiao prepared to continue running dungeons to raise his level. He was still a bit short of the Imperial Capital University's level requirement. However, a hint of worry remained in his heart. Serena, the abyssal demon, that fellow has been watching me. Every time I enter a dungeon, she triggers an abyss in an attempt to eliminate me. The rewards for repelling the abyss were great, but being targeted by an abyssal demon was unsettling, like having a bomb that could explode at any moment nearby. According to her, I took the bait she scattered. What exactly is this bait? Lin Xiao looked at his equipment, his gaze falling upon the 3 accessories. The grass set. The stats of the grass set were very ordinary, but the set effect was extremely powerful. A chance to save his life, and the cooldown was only 1 minute. Because of this ability, Lin Xiao had avoided many crises. If that's the case, the dense forest beginner dungeon was probably also set up by her. Anyone who managed to get the grass set is the genius she intends to hunt. Killing a genius in the cradle, that certainly sounded like the action of an abyssal demon. But I'm just a sewer-class summoner. I can't be considered a genius, right? Lin Xiao couldn't help but complain internally. But looking at it another way, Serena is actually a blessing for me. Every time she triggers an abyss, it gives me a lot of benefits. The abyss definitely drops treasure chests. Abyssal treasure chests are great items. Lin Xiao licked his lips. As long as the abyss appears after I defeat the dungeon boss every time, it's practically a handout for me. Because by that point, the Death Knight would have grown strong enough that it wouldn't fear an abyss of that level at all. What he feared was encountering the abyss right at the start. Will she try to attack me outside of the dungeon? After clearing the dining table, Lin Xiao suddenly thought of another problem. Serena is an abyssal demon. She is not restricted by dungeons and can escape them. If she was determined to kill him, she might not strike inside a dungeon but instead find his location and launch a direct assassination. Immediately afterward, Lin Xiao felt his idea was ridiculous. Nantian province has a special barrier blocking abyss monsters from entering. Serena is just an abyssal demon. She isn't powerful enough to break through the barrier. If she truly possessed that strength, humanity would have been finished long ago. Worrying needlessly. Time to run a dungeon. Just as Lin Xiao was preparing to head to the Adventurers Association to continue running dungeons, the doorbell rang outside, and a voice drifted in. Is Lin Xiao home? Nantian province. At the boundary of the barrier, in a rarely visited area, a wisp of black smoke slowly seeped in, gradually condensing into a woman dressed in black moments later. If Lin Xiao were here, he would definitely recognize the woman before him. Serena, the abyssal demon. We respectfully welcome the demon lord. The man responsible for the reception bowed respectfully, kneeling before her with a hint of fanaticism on his face. Lin Xiao, you escaped my grasp twice. Are you ready to welcome death? Serena revealed a fierce look in her eyes, then turned into a wisp of black smoke and dissipated. He opened the door. The visitor was Deng Yu, whom he had met once before, the company commander of the Nantian military. I have no intention of joining the military. Seeing him, Lin Xiao roughly guessed his intention and interrupted him before he could speak. Deng Yu walked in and said, I know. I'm not here to persuade you to join the military. I have good news for you. Good news? Yes. Deng Yu nodded. After I reported your situation, the commander of the Nantian military attached great importance to you and decided to make an exception, allowing you to become an unregistered member of the Nantian military. Furthermore, if you pass the assessment, you can skip the Nantian military entirely and join the Dragon Flame group directly. Deng Yu spoke the last 4 words with great pride. Dragon Flame Group? What a strange name. It is a secret group in our country, and everyone who joins is a genius like you. Lin Xiao couldn't help but ask, what benefits do I get for joining the Dragon Flame Group? As long as you join the Dragon Flame Group, the country will be your greatest backer. In addition, military resources will be allocated to you. Not only will you receive resources from the Imperial Capital University, but you'll also get military resources and the right to enter special dungeons. You are the first person who will be able to enjoy resources from both sides simultaneously. Of course, the prerequisite is that you pass the assessment. Deng Yu added this last sentence. I'm just a summoner. Can I really get such great benefits? Lin Xiao was somewhat confused. After all, the summoner class wasn't very popular. It is precisely because you are a summoner that the higher-ups value you so much. Deng Yu said seriously. Oh, this surprised Lin Xiao greatly. In fact, the country has always wanted to cultivate summoners. Although the summoner class is considered a sewer class by the public, professional experts firmly believe that summoners are also a very powerful class. One that can even surpass other classes once they mature. However, cultivation has always been unsatisfactory, and it's difficult even to achieve awakening. The entire project was about to be abandoned until you appeared. Someone saved it, deciding to give it one last try. Deng Yu said very earnestly. Lin Xiao suddenly understood. So that's how it is. That means I arrived just in time. So he had become the hope of the entire village. No, the hope of all summoners? Deng Yu nodded. You could say that. The benefits sound good. I agree. Lin Xiao thought for a moment and accepted the offer. Good. Let's leave now. Go where? To take the assessment. The commander of the Nantian military is already waiting for you there. That fast. Chapter 30. Deng Yu drove Lin Xiao to the City Defense Army's garrison. Passing through various checkpoints, Deng Yu brought Lin Xiao to a door and reported loudly, General, the person has been brought. Bring him in. Pushing the door open, a middle-aged man was wiping his sword. With sharp eyebrows and eyes like a sword, his entire body exuded a keen sword chi. He was a master swordsman. With just one glance, Lin Xiao could feel the man's power, even stronger than the abyssal demon Serena. He's a good young man. With a clang, the sword was sheathed by the general, too fast to be seen clearly. Xin Jianxin. The general introduced himself simply, then asked Lin Xiao, I heard you repelled the abyss by yourself? Lin Xiao shook his head and truthfully said, It wasn't just me. Ningxue also helped. That's still remarkable. A summoner and a healer, a combination with almost no combat power, were actually able to repel the abyss. You are indeed not simple. Xin Jianxin looked at Lin Xiao with appreciation. Even though it was just an abyss dungeon for beginners, being able to repel it as a summoner was enough to prove his extraordinary nature. Mentioning the abyss, Lin Xiao thought of Serena and took the opportunity to ask, The day before yesterday when I entered a dungeon, I encountered a random abyss again. You encountered an abyss again? Xin Jianxin frowned. But I repelled it. I wanted to ask, do abyssal demons appear from abyss pillars? Or do they appear with the same abyss pillar? Xin Jianxin's brows furrowed tightly. Then he shook his head. Normally no. Abyssal demons are only encountered when entering an abyss dungeon. As for appearing through an abyss pillar, that should not be possible. Deng Yu, listening from the side, felt something was off and couldn't help but ask, Lin Xiao, from what you're saying, it sounds like you encountered an abyssal demon. Lin Xiao didn't deny it. Yes, I did. As soon as these words came out, Both Shen Jianxin and Dang Yu's expressions changed. You really encountered an abyssal demon? That's impossible. Dang Yu found it a bit outrageous that an abyssal demon would emerge from an abyss pillar. Lin Xiao ignored their shock and recounted what had happened and his own conjectures. He couldn't solve this matter. He could only let these big shots worry about it. So, the appearance of the abyss in the beginner dungeon was caused by this abyssal demon named Serena. Dang Yu suddenly realized. He had always felt something was wrong with the sudden abyssal transformation of the dungeon, and now he finally understood. Serena is not an ordinary abyssal demon. She is a demon of darkness, and she has the ability to turn dungeons into abysses. Shen Jianxin spoke. He had heard of Serena's name. Lin Xiao, I also heard others mention what you're talking about before I came. I thought it was just a small matter, but now it seems these abyssal demons have a premeditated plan. This matter was no small feat. He had to investigate it thoroughly. If the abyssal demon's scheme succeeded, it would be a catastrophic blow to humanity. Dang Yu, you take Lin Xiao to participate in the Dragon Flame Group's assessment first. I'll go investigate this matter. Shen Jianxin was decisive. After speaking, he walked out and stepped into a teleportation array, leaving. Dang Yu nodded. All right. After Shen Jianxin left, Dang Yu took Lin Xiao on a tour of the army, introducing the situation there and explaining the various benefits of the Dragon Flame Group in more detail. Then the two arrived at the training hall. Your assessment will take place here. The summoner assessment tests the strength of your summoned beasts and the summoner's own protection capabilities. Dang Yu introduced as he led Lin Xiao inside. Along the way, they saw many soldiers training and some resting in place. Dang Yu, is he the talented newcomer you mentioned? And a summoner? Has the higher-ups not given up yet? It's just a waste of resources. Yeah, I heard they trained a few before, but none of them were good enough, not even reaching awakening. Several veterans saw Dang Yu leading a new face-in, roughly guessed his identity, and began to tease. Lin Xiao is different from previous summoners. I have confidence in him. As long as he passes the assessment, he can directly join the Dragon Flame Group. Dang Yu had confidence in Lin Xiao. Directly joining the Dragon Flame Group? The benefits are too good. It makes me want to become a summoner too. Isn't that too big a leap? The Dragon Flame Group has many geniuses. The pressure might crush him. I suggest he gain experience here for a few years. It's not too late to join the Dragon Flame Group when he's truly capable. The veteran couldn't help but take another look at Lin Xiao. After all, the summoner class had many drawbacks. You shouldn't underestimate others. Lin Xiao has repelled the abyss twice. Dang Yu proudly introduced Lin Xiao's achievements. The veterans were shocked and didn't hold back their praise. Repelled the abyss twice? Kid, that's awesome. Lin Xiao scratched his head. It was just luck. The abyss monsters I encountered weren't very strong. All right, kid. There's no weak abyss monster. The veteran patted Lin Xiao's shoulder. Keep it up. Work hard. Bidding farewell to the veterans, Dang Yu led Lin Xiao to a room door and then introduced. This is where your assessment will take place. Go in and follow the instructions to complete it. We will judge whether you pass based on your results. Okay. Lin Xiao nodded, pushed the door open, and walked in. The room was very spacious, not as small as it looked from the outside. There was a bed, a table, and some simple food like bread and water. It seems the assessment isn't simple. They even prepared a place to rest. Lin Xiao couldn't help but wonder about the content of the assessment. Beep. Training simulation assessment begins. Detecting your profession as summoner, generating corresponding difficulty training for you. Special dungeon. Endless Tide has been generated. Please select training difficulty. After a mechanical electronic voice, two options appeared before Lin Xiao. Waves Days. Endless Tide? It should be a special dungeon created by the military. Lin Xiao roughly understood the meaning of the dungeon's name. Is there a difference between these two options? Lin Xiao shouted into the empty space. Waves. Persist until the target wave, settle rewards, and pass this training. Days. Persist until the specified number of days, settle rewards, and pass this training. Reminder, for every 10 waves of monsters cleared, rewards are settled once. Before the next wave of monsters appears, you can call out rest to pause the training assessment. Rest time and frequency affect the final rewards received. The electronic voice explained in detail. So that's how it is. After Lin Xiao roughly understood the rules, he made a decision. Days. Confirmation complete. 5 numbers appeared before Lin Xiao. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. A maximum of 10 days? Lin Xiao couldn't help but ponder. Dang, you didn't specify any assessment criteria, so choosing a lower difficulty might not be appropriate. To be safe, he should choose 10 days. After selecting the option, the electronic voice rang out again. Please welcome the first wave of monsters. As the voice fell, an electronic screen rose from the ground, displaying the number 20. This was the number of monsters in a wave. Lin Xiao immediately summoned the Death Knight, Slime, and Goblin Master. Come, let's fight.